Dear soul, 5 minutes left. Not because I'm trying to frighten you, but because heaven is trying to wake you up before something becomes irreversible. Archangel Michael is standing so close to you right now that if your spirit had eyes, you would see the shimmer of his armor in the air around you. There is a seriousness in this moment, like a door is about to close, and if you hesitate, you may spend months trying to reopen what could have been handled in one brave decision today. And listen, I know your heart is tired. I know you've been carrying silent battles that no one sees, smiling on the outside, holding it together, acting fine, while inside you're trying to stop yourself from falling apart. But this message is not here to overwhelm you. It is here to protect you, because someone's true colors must be seen, and you must see them now more than ever. This is a pivotal juncture. The course of events that unfolds next is tied to the choice you make when you hear this truth. So let me be honest with you, my darling. We cannot put this off any longer. Not because you're weak, but because delay is exactly what the enemy is using. And the enemy rarely shows up as a monster with obvious claws. Most of the time, it shows up as a voice, a smile, a friend, a support system, someone who seems safe, until you realize your peace has been slowly drained and your confidence has been quietly dismantled. My darling, promise me something. For the next few moments, don't multitask. Stop what you're doing. Let your spirit sit upright and listen, because what I'm about to reveal is not for entertainment. It is for your safety, your clarity, and your future. Archangel Michael says, I am not speaking to you to accuse. I am speaking to you to uncover. First things first, the person I am about to expose is a woman. Before I reveal any details, understand this. You have a close relationship with her. She is not distant. She is not some random outsider. She is close enough that you have allowed her access, mentally and emotionally, and in certain ways, even physically through presence, proximity, and trust. And I can already feel the ache rising in your chest as you hear this, because she has embedded herself into your life so deeply that your mind tries to protect itself by saying, no, not her. She wouldn't. She's always been there. She understands me. But my darling, her actions behind your back and her motivations are more sinister than you could ever dream. Brace yourself emotionally, because the revelation I'm about to make will give you chills, not because you're fragile, but because you're waking up. This is about more than betrayal. This is about something deadly in its spiritual effect, something that can destroy relationships, opportunities, reputations, and even your ability to trust your own intuition. If it is not stopped now, Archangel Michael asks you, are you prepared to hear this startling news? If your spirit answered yes, then listen carefully. The woman you feel safe with, the woman who always seems concerned, the woman who appears to warn you about others, is not protecting you. She is studying you. She is watching how you move, how you love, how you recover, how you succeed, how you rise again after pain. And the reason she watches you so closely is not admiration. It is not inspiration. It is calculation. Because the enemy doesn't always attack from the front. Sometimes it sits at your table, laughs at your jokes, listens to your heartbreak, and then uses every detail as ammunition. My darling, do not misunderstand. Her weapon is not her fists. Her weapon is her tongue. Her mouth has become a blade. And I need you to remember what was spoken in Proverbs 18:21. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. This woman has chosen the fruit of death, not death in the literal sense, but the death of your peace, the death of your joy, the death of your reputation, the death of trust in your relationships, the death of confidence in your calling. She speaks in a way that sounds harmless on the surface, subtle questions, concerns. I'm only telling you because I care. I'm just being honest. I don't want you to get hurt, but the spiritual truth is this. Her words carry poison. Poison doesn't always kill instantly. Poison often works slowly, one drop at a time, until you can't even recognize your own strength. And she has been dripping poison into the ears of others, spinning people and events into a web of deception and manipulation, not to help, but to trap you in confusion. My darling, I need you to take a moment and think, who is the woman in your life who always seems to know a little too much, who asks questions that feel curious, but leave you feeling exposed afterward, who plants doubts and then watches what grows, who makes you second-guess your decisions, who subtly makes you feel guilty for having peace, who acts supportive but somehow leaves you drained. The adversary often assumes the guise of a friend, and that is why this message is not gentle today, because you are not dealing with a harmless personality trait. You are dealing with a spiritual strategy. But hear me clearly, my darling, you are not alone. Archangel Michael says, her plans are obvious to heaven, and the Lord says, I am already taking action to protect you from her danger, because I can see through her lies, manipulation, and whispers. You feel like her poison infects everyone it touches, like her falsehoods are spreading, but the Lord says, they will not take root. And then he reminds you, just as I silenced the lions in the den to protect Daniel, I will restrain her speech. My darling, that means something powerful. You may think she is controlling the story. You may think she is shaping opinions. You may think she is influencing people. But the Lord is saying, I am cutting the reach of her words. Have you noticed strange interruptions lately? People who used to believe her suddenly going quiet? Conversations that were supposed to turn against you, somehow not happening? Plans that seem to be forming, suddenly collapsing? That is not coincidence. That is divine restraint. Her words will be hollow, the Lord says, like chaff blown by the wind. So do not let terror grip your soul. Stay strong. Resist the urge to spiral. Be steadfast in the trust given to you. And now receive this promise again, like medicine to your spirit. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and you will silence every accusing voice. Isaiah 54:17. My darling, I need you to understand what this means in real life, not just spiritually. It means her smear campaigns cannot stick. It means her lies will eventually contradict themselves. It means the truth will rise, because truth always carries weight. It means people will start to notice patterns. It means her mask will slip, not because you expose her in anger, but because heaven exposes her in time. And yes, this is a war, but it's not a war you fight by screaming. It's a war you fight with wisdom, boundaries, and alignment with God, because the Lord says, I will stand by your side and see this through. Now listen closely, because there is something even more important. Her poison is not directed only at you. It is directed at your fate, your impact, your calling, your mission. What she truly wants is to break your heart and discredit your light. She wants to distort facts, drive people away from you, and make you doubt the brilliance God placed inside you. And why? Because your life is evidence that God still restores. Your perseverance is proof that faith still works. Your growth exposes the emptiness of her manipulation. Some people hate your light because it reveals their darkness without you even speaking. But hear this. Her plans will backfire. The Lord says, I am transforming her evil deeds into chances for your benefit. And now receive Romans 8:28 as a living word over your life. God works all things together for good for those who love him. Even when enemies want to harm you, God turns it into your advantage and his glory. So keep your eyes and ears open. Keep your spirit tuned to him. Stay aligned, because the God who sees also knows and also overcomes. My darling, now comes the part that will shift your entire inner world. Archangel Michael says, I am about to do something incredible in your life. Something so life-altering you will blink and wonder if you're dreaming. Not a small favor. Not a temporary relief, a new beginning tailored to your unique needs. Take a deep breath, because this blessing isn't far away. It's already moving through your life like a current, right here, right now, illuminating and enhancing your path in ways you can't fully see yet. The Lord says, I have seen your hardships. I have heard your prayers. I have counted your tears. And my darling, you need to let that land in your heart, because the enemy uses time to whisper. Nothing is happening, but heaven says, everything is happening quietly. Now listen carefully. There is a specific instruction for you. Release it now. And I know the moment you hear release, your heart tightens because you think it means losing. But the Lord says, taking a step back may feel like loss, but it is not. Letting go doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you stop trying to control what is not yours to control. Love them distantly if you must. Give them room to choose who they are, what they want, and why they are here. They must make a decision about their future, their identity, their purpose. But my darling, that is their path, not yours. Your path is also sacred. Do not let yourself be consumed by the need to figure them out. Do not sacrifice your destiny on the altar of someone else's confusion. Return your attention to what is rightfully yours, your growth, your healing, your calling, the aspirations God planted in you. You have a fruitful life ahead of you, and you must not let anybody, any relationship, any friend, any enemy, any delay stop you from living what God promised. And hear this very clearly. You are under no obligation to wait. If they return, it will be on their own readiness. But their timing is not the ruler of your life. Now breathe again, because the Lord is saying something to you like a vow. Everything is coming together for you. Everything is aligning. Everything is shifting. Everything is moving into place, quietly, steadily, powerfully. What you've been praying for, working for, believing for, it is coming to fruition. And the reason you must not allow uncertainty into your heart is because uncertainty doesn't protect you. Uncertainty drains you. Worry depletes your energy. Worry steals your joy. Worry clouds the vision God placed inside you. So the Lord says, stop stressing about the when and the how. That is my job. This work of art will be beyond your wildest expectations because God is the one conducting it. So release the worry, my darling. Rely on Him. Open your hands. Let what is meant for you come to you at the appointed time. And now, the Lord speaks to your identity. Happiness should be yours. Not just a few good days scattered here and there. A life that thrills you. A life that fills you with anticipation when you wake up. You were not created to merely survive. You were not born to carry the burden of other people's expectations. You were made to shine. And yes, people will try to dim you. But the Lord says, I set a light inside you. Do not let their thoughts, words, or deeds diminish your worth. You are a work of art God created, and He takes pleasure in you. So hold your head high with the self-assurance that comes from knowing your worth. You deserve love. You deserve respect. You deserve a life that matches the beauty God placed within you. Now listen closely, my dear little one. With the right people around you, you can breathe. The right people don't make you feel like you have to earn safety. They don't confuse you. They don't drain you. They value you, not from obligation, but because they recognize the worth of your life and purpose. They prove their love through actions, not vague explanations. They don't make you wonder what they're really doing, because their deeds speak louder than their words. This is how you identify the people destined to remain by your side. The right people don't take from you. They give to you. They uplift your soul. They align with God's desire for your peace and fulfillment. So embrace those who uplift you and release those who drain you. And hear this final truth today, because it is a key that unlocks your peace. It is strength, not weakness. To let go and move forward. Hold on loosely. If someone asks for space, give it without panic. Let the river flow. What is truly yours will never require you to grip it with desperate hands. Life is a river, my darling. Let it travel freely. Let it crash if it must. Let it find its way, because your whole path is intertwined with God's grand design. And as you let go, as you stop forcing, as you stop begging the universe for clarity, heaven will do what heaven does best. Expose what is hidden, protect what is precious, restore what was wounded, and deliver what was promised. So now, I want you to do one thing. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, Lord, give me eyes to see the truth. Give me courage to act, and give me peace to let go. Because Archangel Michael is not warning you to scare you. He is warning you because you are being positioned for a breakthrough. And the moment you see their true colors clearly is the moment your life begins to feel like yours again.